Hi, my name is Matthew, and I have one son who's 4 months old.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Scouron. I am the proud parent of 2 boys and 1 girl.
I'm Jimmy Spooneybarger, and I have 3 boys.
My name is Brad Keel, and I have 3 kids.
So what I thought about being a father before I actually had children, I had a great father in my life. He passed away when I was younger. God blessed me with a stepfather who gave me some good stepping stones to go off of. So taking your kids to sports practice, rules, discipline, etc.
Before I had kids, when I thought about being a dad, I don't know that I really thought about it a whole lot. But I think once I knew that that was in my future, I knew it would be hard. I knew it would be a really challenging job and role to have. But from what I understood from other dads that I knew, that it was also very rewarding and challenging, challenging in a good way.
Once I had our first son, Judah, my perspective certainly changed in a lot of different ways. After he was born, there were so many things that kind of hit as a reality. Some of the challenges, obviously, with having a newborn and the sleepless nights and constantly worrying about them as you look at them on the camera in their crib, and it's like, are they breathing? Are they okay? And making sure that all is well for them. And so all of those things about being a new dad, having your firstborn child, all of that changed once I had him.
So my perspective changed after being a father, after I had my children. Even though being a father is really rewarding, it's not always rainbows and sunshine. So God definitely taught me a lot of patience and love with that situation, and I didn't really see the patient thing coming.
My perspective really changed after I did have children because they were more of a handful than I thought.
For me, I think the biggest challenge so far, a little on the funnier side of things, is just the lack of sleep. I thought that I knew what sleep deprivation was before I had a child. It was nothing compared to what it is now.
I think the greatest challenge that I've had being a father has been probably being present. In my 30s, when the kids were younger, I worked 2 jobs. So when I wasn't at work or at the office, I was usually working at home. I would say during that season especially, the most challenging thing for me was really just being present, even when I was in the room with my kids, and taking the time to pause and enjoy being there. And so sometimes I was successful with that, but there were many times I wasn't.
The greatest challenges I've had as being a father is always continuing to worry about them, even when they're grown.
For my wife and I, we love to go on car rides with Judah, and he's in the back seat, car seat, and he's just kind of cooing away and making all these sounds. And we love to go together and just kind of go to Sonic, get something, get a cherry limeade or something like that, and just kind of hang out together as a family.
One of our most favorite things that we love to do is have our fun day 1 day a week, and I think I love that just as much as our kids do.
My favorite part about being a dad is just watch them grow up and be good Christian men and fathers. And what we enjoyed always doing together is playing music as a family band. It was a great time.
As far as what I really enjoy doing with my family, we really enjoy traveling a lot. We tend to go on trips and things like that. Those have always been a big value for our family. I think it's even one of our core family values is that we like to travel and adventure.
So God has helped me to be a father so far, and just teaching me how to be humble and realize that I don't know it all, and that there's many, many things that I still have yet to learn about what it means to be a father.
God has really helped me learn to be a father by His Word, through being patient and kind and respectful to them. Just kind of all the Beatitudes. We need to really use that with our children.
One of the things that I'm really thankful for is that one of the things that is really powerful is the more that I feel like I get to know God and His character and His heart, and then I get to understand Him more as a father and how He fathers us, how even in His discipline, when He disciplines us, even that is because He loves us, and He does it in a way that's gentle. And so I think the more that I've gotten to know God as Father, the more it has helped me to become more and more like that and more in that image.
So one of my favorite scriptures that helps me be a dad is Hebrews 11:1, where he's talking about faith. I think having faith in your children as well as they have faith in you helps you be a father.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, has really helped me understand my children as they have changed. To everything there is a season, and I've seen them go through these seasons of life, from children to young men to adults to fathers. And it's just really helped me see through that whole change that there is a change of season. You expect them to be children forever, but they're not.
A Bible verse most recently that has been really valuable to me in general, but especially as a dad. And it's in Exodus 34, verse 6. And he passed in front of Moses proclaiming, the Lord, the compassionate and gracious God, slow to anger, abounding in love and faithfulness, maintaining love to thousands, and forgiving wickedness, rebellion, and sin. It's amazing to think he loves us, that he's slow to anger, he's compassionate, and he forgives all wickedness and sin. And so for me, that's been super duper powerful, because the more that I gaze upon that, the more that I take that in, the more my heart is transformed and it catches fire, and it brings out those attributes in me, in the way that I treat my kids.
Who's my favorite kid? Well, considering that I only have one now, that would definitely be Judah, but come back at a later time and we'll revisit that question then.
Who is my favorite kid? Probably not going to answer that.
My favorite child. Well, my favorite youngest child is Timothy. My favorite middle child is Jeff. And my favorite oldest child is Michael. That'll keep me out of trouble.
Is this a real question? Am I actually supposed to answer this?